on, must be the shoes. Must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hear them. Step on, spin move, is on, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, is on, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that, time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just the heel. Step on, spin move, is on, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, is on, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Cincinnati Bengals. From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
He's brought down at the
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. Right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Love from the gun. Oh, We got position on him, and he pulls it in. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Working out of the gun, Love. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Burrow going to keep this one. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
57, Mike, 57. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On second down, here's Burrow. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
17 yards.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Buffalo 18. Let's 57's well. Here we go.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Following the interception, Love. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10.
The first down pass. Intercepted.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Panthers 7, Bengals 0.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Burrow's pass.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. Burrow, a gain of 6 there on first. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts them in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll try to run forward with Fournette. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, Love being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Panthers 14, Bengals 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the run, it's Mixon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Gain of 7. Makes it 3rd.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Bengals 21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
2nd and 3.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Jordan Love ready on first down here. He's going to look deep for Moore. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch 57. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Aldrich Brosa set to kick off.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Man, they ain't got a chance, cuz. They ain't got a chance.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now Saquon Barkley. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 36-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. 2nd down. Love winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. But that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Good. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Burrow will throw. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check. Kill. Set it.
Mixon with a first down carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
Watch out.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
A gain of 6 there on first.
4 at the 44.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
Touchdown, Carolina.
DJ Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Makes the score.
Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. They'll run on first down. Mixon. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. On second down, here's Fournette. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain here down to the 22. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Joe Mixon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They still alive. I'm feeling like real. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a blessed with no one will fail. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and told me to chill. I'm making a flip. My life is a flick.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is indeed good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One last shot now for Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at. Don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Bengals, it's an ideal